Scorpio, welcome to your September forecast. Oh, yes, indeed. September is right around the corner. And hopefully, a little something we used to know as fall. I live in Texas, so that doesn't really happen very often anymore. It's either hot or cold. I miss the fall. We're supposed to be getting a cold front. Yay! We came here for tarot, Don, not weather. Okay, fine. Fine, have it your way. Tarot it is. Although I do enjoy weather very much. I'm one of those people that would put it on the Weather Channel back in the day and just take it all in. Okay. Here we go. Moonology. What is the moon energy for Scorpio for September? Okay. Here we go. September, Scorpio. And we have skadoosh. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. There you go. Sprinkle some love on some stuff. Love and care. Yep. Do what you love. All right. Energy Oracle says, now I sound like a game show host. We have, yeah, okay. So hostilities, maybe that's why we have bring love into this situation. What? Okay. All right. Yeah. Bring love into the situation. That might be a really hard thing to do. Sometimes you just got to step back. Decide what's worth fighting for. Okay. Follow the signs. Mystical messages. It's got some of that orangey feeling there. Oh boy. Okay. 7-7. Follow the signs. You're being guided here. Oh, all right. Scorpio. Lordy Lou. All right. We're looking at forecast. So what's upcoming for September? We have Sagittarius energy coming through. Temperance. And we have Cancer in the Chariot. I mean, we're whipping away from hostilities, you know. Love yourself enough to remove yourself from anything that's just not good for you. Mystical messages. Follow the signs. Serendipity. 5 of Cups. Okay. Alrighty. A lot of 5s showing up for the water signs, I have to say. A lot of 5s. 5 of Cups is showing up. Alright, what else do we have for Scorpio? What's crossing here? We have the Empress, okay, 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. Yep. It makes sense. It all makes sense. We have inner alchemy and abundance. You know, there's this is a universal energy that is around you, within you. And so I think as you change your inner alchemy, you're no longer able to be around energies that are hostile, aggravating. You know, some people really do really enjoy arguing, fighting. You know, and I feel like you're kind of over it. You're tired of it. You're moving away from it for sure. It's just not worth it. I think your focus now, this inner alchemy, what's happening is you are maybe loving yourself more, because Empress is a very nurturing energy. This is all of the queens combined, right? And so as you nurture yourself with that healing energy, it's going to ripple out around you. People, you won't be able to be around the same situations and people when you come into this abundant, fertile, and nurturing energy within yourself. You'll realize that your time is too precious, and there's better things that you want to do. You know, the Chariot here is this universal energy that's kind of propelling you forward, not backward. Forward, and also away from these things that are just not satisfying you anymore. You know, we have the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a bit more descriptive. It's telling us a little bit more about these things we're walking away from. So this universal energy here, you're focused on, I feel, better things, more positive things. And it doesn't really tell us right away which, like, what you're going towards, but I think we can safely assume that it's a better situation, I would say. You know, loving yourself and just moving away from things that just aren't serving you. You know, this is victory. This is focus and determination. And look, we see the storm around her. It's very indicative of this inhospitable landscape. Okay? It could just be people around you. You know, I don't feel like it's you, Scorpio. I really don't. There is disappointment here with this. It's done. It's over. See? It's spilled. It's in the past. There's nothing you can do about it. You know? But there's this sense of still, there's this, you know, there could be anger here, regret about what didn't work out, what failed, things like that. But I think you're just saying, I've had enough of this, I'm sneaking away. You know, you could be leaving people that are in this kind of, oh, woe is me energy. Like, you know, if you were trying to, you can't change this. If this is someone else's energy, you can't change them. This is a path that they have to walk on their own. They have to find their own inner love and healing. You can't do it. So if this is either your energy or someone else's, I still feel like you're kind of like, well, I'm just going to sneak out the back door. You can just, you know, stay there and I'll catch you later. You know what I mean? This could be an environment of people that just want to wallow in their own self-pity. If you watch Bob Proctor, especially back in the older ones where he was younger, really love his series there. He talked about how, you know, he had this cycle where after work and he was in debt to his eyeballs and over it, you know, he would go to the bar every night. You know, same old people, same old crowd, same old everything. Well, when he really decided to change his life and he switched that and he quit going, no one, his friends, acquaintances at the bar, no one ever called him, and he never saw those people again. He just vanished from their life and nobody really cared. You know, so you got to really, you know, think about yourself here, and it's not being selfish. You're choosing your battles here, and I think you're walking away from the ones that you know that there's just no winning there. There's just no winning there. It's time to move on, move away, be strategic about it. You know, we have another 7. And so I think you are following the signs. You're leaving things. I really get that with these water signs. You're really removing yourself from situations that are just not good. All right. That was kind of a heavy energy. I felt that big time. All right, let's keep going for Scorpio. But I feel like your energy is really good and wholesome, and you're really focused on your own, you know, inner alchemy here. Making the best of a situation. You have the 5 of Swords. Oh man, so many 5s coming up for water signs. It's crazy. Queen of Swords now. And the Knight of Wands. Woo. All right. I think you have the love for yourself. It really needs to be love for yourself, you know? All right, so we have the 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. More Saggy energy here. You're going towards greater abundance for sure. And now the Ace of Pentacles. See? Releasing yourself from that, picking your battles, just saying, nope, not going to do that anymore. It changes your fortune. You know, that this taking a risk mentality, I don't really feel like you're taking a real, like, crazy risk. You know, removing yourself from some type of toxicity or you know, energy that's just not good. You know, you're going to benefit from it in the long run. We got the 10 of Pentacles here, leaving a legacy. You know, everything you could really need or want. I feel like you're taking a risk on yourself, if that makes sense. You know, that's what I feel, because there's victory here with that Five of Swords, taking a risk. You know, it will bring you success, is what it's saying. This risk, if you want to call it that. Queen of Swords, in her own way, is a type of wounded warrior, because she's been through it all, you know, and she's not going to tolerate this nonsense anymore. You know, someone comes at her, you come at, you know, it's this, you come at me, right? Or, you know, you're out. That's why she's got the sword there. She's been through it all. She's not going to do it again, you know. And so, the very protective of your own space and energy right now, Scorpio. That's what I feel. This now, I'm feeling like this card here is more defensive. It's not offensive. You've switched this energy now in your life. Instead of having people coming at you, arguments, fighting, you've gotten rid of that noise, right? And now you're in a kind of more of a holding, defensive, no, no, no. If that energy even tried to approach you, it's not going to get in, is what I'm feeling. You know, you've been there, done that, and, you know, you shall not pass. You're only going to let in the good stuff from now on, is what I'm feeling with that. And opportunity is really kind of coming towards you. The Knight of Wands, is this your energy? This is Sagittarius energy. It's excitement. It's explorative. It's creative energy too. And Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning here. I'm not feeling that this is your energy. This could be somebody coming in with an opportunity that they want to share with you, you know? And I think that's why you're a bit defensive here. You're trying to see if this is genuine and authentic, you know? It's really going to be up to you. I'm not feeling anything negative here, you know? But if this is the opportunity that you want to take and your risk is minimal, you know, I think you should probably go for it, right? Because maybe that's what this taking a risk is. This opportunity that's coming in here, if you are cautious, I think it could work out. Because look, we got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, for the most part, right here, it looks good. Trust your intuition. You know, definitely trust your intuition, is what I would say. We've got the Three of Wands now coming out. Expectation, waiting. Now, this Ten of Pentacles here, it's not saying that it may not be immediate, but it's saying it's in your future, you know, with this opportunity that's coming up, should you take it. We got the Nine of Cups. Woo! And now we have the Devil showing up. That hasn't shown up for a while. Now it's showing up again. The Capricorn. We'll see. We have too many. We had a whole chunk turn over there. I can't take all of them. It's too many. Oh, look at that. Ten of Cups. Don't wait for your happiness. You know, be in it. But we have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Cups in the same row, Scorpio. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Now we have the Fool and the Seven of Wands. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, I hope you're not waiting on your happiness. I think there's an incoming message. This is what it is, because this can be just a card of waiting. But there's an incoming message here that I think when you receive it, woo-wee, it's going to make you so super happy. Super happy. And I think it has everything to do with this. I think you're already in the Nine of Cups, which is awesome, which means you have taken control of your happiness. You decide who gets these cups, who gets your emotion, what deserves your emotion. You know, this is being the boss of your happiness, and I love it. It's wish fulfillment too, but it's through your own efforts, right? And then we have the Fool. We have more taking taking a leap of faith here. And maybe, this is saying that this is taking a risk, right? Taking a leap of faith. And then I feel like this probably happened first, and now you're waiting for something to come back. And it does, big time. It adds that one last cup, you know, and happy, happy, happy is what I'm feeling there. That feels like one set of energies there. Here, what you're doing, this feels amazing. You have set yourself free from whatever this is, this hostility, anger, toxic behaviors, bad habits, and you're keeping it away from you. You're like, nope, you're not coming back in here. Not today, Satan, kind of is what it's saying, right? Boom, boom. That's what I feel here. You're like, oh no, we're not going back down that road. I don't even feel like this is tempting anymore. Whatever this is for you, you're just like, oh, hell no, nope, not going to have it. Standing your ground. Stand your ground, man. So, amazing. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you've liberated yourself from something here, and you're not going back. No way, no how. Nuh-uh. No, 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 no. Star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. I used serendipity in the title of the last video, but I felt it. So it's all the water energy, right? Motivation. Look at that. When spring approaches, something could be spring here, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. I say do it now. Why wait till spring? Just spring into action. Just, you know, just do it, right? Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Yes, I definitely believe that. There's cautiously optimistic right there. Throne, position of authority. That's you, Scorpio. Pineapple, reconciliation. This is, for me, this is like good luck. Pineapple, God, I love pineapple. It's just a symbol of good luck and fortune. Camel, persevere, and you will overcome any problem. That's true. The only way to fail is to give up. It's the only way, you know, or to not try at all. My son pointed that out to me yesterday. He said, or you could just not even try. And I was like, yeah, touche. All right. So that is your reading, Scorpio. Let me know if this resonated with you. Hit the like button, leave a comment, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.